Muses, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to go through this gorgeous travel magazine. I've had a glance through it and it is amazing. It's really thick and there are all kinds of travel ideas. We're going to see some beautiful pictures and we'll talk about summer travel and so on, because it's May right now and I know a lot of you are probably planning on taking some summer vacations. So let's get started and see what we can find inside this gorgeous cover. Ready to see a beautiful picture here with a train next to a river. I think we'll probably see some other waterfalls throughout this magazine, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. This looks interesting. Looks like a hobbit house, like something from Lord of the Rings. So we'll see if we see that again. Actually, this mentions Route 66. I just did a video last week that talked about specific routes you can take in North America, and there was one or two that mentioned Route 66. So if you like travel videos, be sure to check that one out. It was something like great road trips. I'll put a link in the description. Oh, isn't this cute? Butterflies. I think it's great to take trips and see some nature. I love cities too, but seeing animals and water and things like that is just so soothing. Okay, so this says celebrating mom and dad, unforgettable travel experiences for Mother's Day and Father's Day. Mother's Day just passed, but you know, it comes around each year. So this is Charleston, South Carolina. I've mentioned on this channel a few times how much I like Charleston. It's really beautiful and has a lot of history. Gorgeous buildings. Mother's Day getaway, wine country retreats, Napa Valley, California, and Sedona, Arizona. Both of these would be great. Port Washington, Wisconsin. And there's another picture of Charleston, South Carolina. These colorful buildings. So I did walk down this street when I was there, and I love the carriage rides. They just go through the city and the cars have to wait, and that's okay. I like this find your scene. I cut things out to make collages with, and this will be great. I will cut that out when I'm done with this magazine. Eventually, I'll probably keep this for a while though, because it's so spectacular. So it might be a year or two before I actually start cutting this up and get that little phrase there. Father's Day Adventures. getaways. So you can golf by the ocean. That's really pretty. It's in Virginia. Looks like you can do all kinds of things here. Brewery and barbecue tours and adrenaline-packed thrills. This is off-roading in Moab, Utah. Utah is stunning. I'm going to be saying a lot about how pretty some of these places are stunning, but it's the truth. Utah has some amazing places like this where nature is mesmerizing. Switzerland County, Indiana. Discover the Great Lakes region. Perfect seasonal getaway. It says as winter fades and warmer temperatures arrive, the Great Lakes region transforms into a vibrant paradise. So this is Lake Michigan. It's amazing how big the lakes are when you see them in person. You don't realize it until you're there. It looks like the ocean. So, some great pictures there. I guess this is, I don't know if this is all Lake Michigan. Maybe when I turn the page I'll find out. Or maybe it's just a collection of Great Lakes pictures. Ooh, this grilled cheese looks really good. Wisconsin grilled cheese. Okay, so this is still the Great Lakes area. It's a garden and sculpture park. Bloomington, Indiana, been there. Wrigley Field in Chicago. Lake Michigan Shore Wine Trail. Oh, interesting. Drink some wine while you walk. Or in between walking. A national park in Ohio. It's pretty. Can never go wrong with waterfalls. Marblehead Lighthouse, Lake Erie in Ohio. Something magical about lighthouses. They represent safety, but they also add interest when they're there to an already stunning view. Wine and beer in Pennsylvania. This looks very Dutch influence with the tulips, and that looks like a windmill. Not sure if that's a windmill or not, but maybe it will say. I'm not sure. Ski living. Quincy, Illinois. And cherry blossom trees. The great thing about these magazines too is you learn about new places. Like I've never heard of Quincy, Illinois. but looks like there could be some nice things to do there. Discover your next adventure. I also made a travel collage not too long ago. That's on the channel, so I will also put that in the description if you want to watch that as well. I think making a travel collage or vision board can be helpful. It can help you think about where you want to go, create a bucket list of places. Okay, 10 best botanical gardens for a spring vacation. Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix. Those are really cool looking. Oh, cacti. Brooklyn Botanic Garden says it explodes with delicate pink blooms in April. They're pretty. Oh, this looks so good. It's fun to do high tea and have a little snacks and a cup of tea. Something very elegant about it. Canopy walk through a forest of azaleas and hydrangeas provides a unique perspective on nature's renewal. This is Atlanta Botanical Garden. Take a closer look. Oh, cool picture of the boats and the dock at sunset. It's Maryland. Okay, so they also mentioned the Chicago Botanic Garden, Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden in Richmond, Virginia. And this one is the first one in Arizona. So that's number 5. Oh, there's that little hobbit house. That is so cute. Let's take a closer look. Can never go wrong with a beach, I don't think. It's in Delaware. Some people don't like the beaches though, which I can't relate to. I love the beach, as long as it's clean. It says over 500,000 blooming bulbs, including tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths, transform the Dallas Arboretum and Botanical Garden into a living kaleidoscope of color. So that's number 8, Dallas. And then number 9 is Portland Japanese Garden. And number 10, Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden in Florida. Wow. I wonder if people are allowed to go into that pool. Lake cottages. Oh, it's cute, that little cottage there. Let's look at that. Like a little retreat. Picnic spots. This is the top 5. Soda. Okay, the top 5 spots are Central Park in New York, Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, and Number 3 is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee and North Carolina. Number 4 is Acadia National Park in Maine. So, some beautiful views there, especially this one at the bottom. Takes some blueberry pie. And number 5, Olympic National Park in Washington. I think which ones I've been to. I've been to Central Park. Pretty sure I've been to Golden Gate Park, but it was probably briefly years ago. Been to Great Smoky Mountains. I have not been to Acadia National Park. I do want to get up to Maine in the fall one day, and I've been to Olympic National Park. So the place in Maine is what's insane. I did not picnic in any of those spots though. And then they give some tips about what you can do to have a memorable picnic. Personally, I just prefer to eat at a restaurant. It can be fun, but you always have to worry about bugs. Okay, spring's best trails from coast to coast. I like this. It's a mini version of the cover. It's cute. I will probably cut this out eventually to use in a collage, another travel collage. Okay, so let's keep moving. Franklin and Nantahala, North Carolina. Nantahala, not sure how you say that. I live in North Carolina, so it's always nice to see it on travel lists. It is a very beautiful state. So much to look at here. Lots of water, lots of trees, and we do have the beach on the eastern coast. Or should I say beaches? Many beaches. Okay, so I like this where it says discover. That will be another great thing to cut out for my collages. So let's hit the trails of Cody, Yellowstone this spring. To go off-roading. I did this once where you have the four-wheeler. I did not like it. It's a little too adventuresome for me. Okay, waterfall, trails, rivers, lakes, and streams all lead to fun in the mountains. Love waterfalls. Oh, look at the horses. Closer look. Go horseback riding through a stream. Glamping. That's still too much like camping for me. I will take a hotel over a tent any day, but everybody's different. People really like it. More beautiful waterfalls. This is Cherokee County, Alabama. Looks like they have lots of pretty nature there. also in Alabama. So some pretty waterfalls in Alabama. I did not know that. Hampton, Virginia. Looks pretty too. I like boat docks as well. Get that nautical feel, fresh air by the water. This is Rome, Georgia, so we have our own city of Rome here in the U.S. Looks very different, I'm sure. Fresno County, California. This is making me hungry. Really good Italian food. Texas. So a lot of these are ad-based, but that's okay. Still learning about new places and seeing some beautiful pictures. Grant County, Oregon. Oh, I love the eagle. Look at the eagle. So majestic. This is really pretty too. Mountain view with the lake. So it says stepping back in time, America's most historic sites. Okay, so this is in Texas. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that. Nacogdoches, I don't know. If you know how to pronounce this town, please let me know in the comments. Definitely looks like an old western town. It says name the oldest town in Texas. I'll just say this town takes pride in its rich heritage, and its historic homes and landmarks are a testament to that. So, Leavenworth, Kansas. Carousels are fun, even as adults. Some of us like them. I've been on a carousel a couple times as an adult, just for kicks. There's the name of that city in Texas again. Or town. It's probably smaller. Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Oh, this looks so good. Love pancakes, especially with nuts and bananas. This is making me hungry too. That looks so good. I think it's fun when you travel to find a good pancake house. I don't know if you've ever been to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, but they have some great pancake pancake houses there. So one of my favorite things to do when I'm there is to go to a pancake house and have a huge breakfast. Okay, this says scenic waterfront destinations. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Let's see if it says where it's at. This looks like Florida. So if I end up cutting this book up for future collages, I will rip this whole page out and it will be a background for like a beach collage or a travel collage. And I like this word here, scenic, and this one, waterfront. And actually destinations, this whole thing is great. I can use these words in collages. Onslow County, North Carolina. I'm not sure what this is. It says the southern coast of North Carolina. Okay, Topsail Beach. I know where that is. It's beautiful over there. Wildwoods, New Jersey. Looks like they have an amusement park, which I think those are a blast. I won't ride the big roller coasters anymore, but I will get on some of the smaller rides. Wildwoods. I like this lettering. It's like old Hollywood glamour lettering. Florida's Nature Coast, Levy County, Florida. Look at the old driftwood here, old trees. Oh, the pelicans. How gorgeous is that? Let's look at that closer. Oh, and the dolphins. Looks so relaxing. Maybe camp there, like in a camper van or an RV. Truly unique. Okay, so it says tucked along South Florida's Atlantic coast, Martin County is a true hidden gem, boasting small town charm around every turn. Oh, I like what this says. It says where AI means awe-inspiring. Martin County, Florida. This is so pretty. It's a great ad. Makes me want to go there now. Eufaula Barber, Alabama, or Eufaula Barber, Alabama, maybe. And another gorgeous picture. That's why I love this magazine. Just really brings you in. And it takes you away to different places. Eatonton, Georgia. It's a scenic retreat with 2 stunning lakes. Lake days await. That's cute. There's the floaties in the lake. Great Lakes region. This is Bruce Peninsula, Georgian Bay, Lake Huron. Wow, that is spectacular. Never been around Lake Huron. I think I'm gonna have to make a new travel bucket list after looking at this magazine. Claremont County, Ohio. It says Pontiac Oakland Auto Museum. Kind of cool to look at old cars. They were probably made better back then anyway. It says travel the iconic Route 66 to Springfield. There's another classic car, Corvette. I said in my last travel video that I had been to a portion of Route 66, or it may have said it used to be part of Route 66. It had the sign up there, and it was somewhere maybe an hour or two outside of Vegas, or maybe it was 2.5 hours outside of Las Vegas. But it was just cool to see that sign and to say I'd been there, because it's such a classic, interesting route. More good food. Just looks so good. Part of the fun of traveling is trying new restaurants. I think that's part of the experience. Plymouth, Wisconsin. Like an old style diner, maybe. It says it's the cheese capital. Sounds good to me. Michigan's cold water country. Oh, look at the horses. This looks so majestic. I watched the Kentucky Derby recently. That was exciting. See all the beautiful horses. It says cruise into an iconic 1950s Michigan Upper Peninsula drive-in. I love drive-ins. They're very retro. Gives you that nostalgic vintage feel. Tawas Bay, Michigan, or Tawas. I'm not sure how to say that either. Another gorgeous lighthouse. Spring festivals. Music, food, fun, and celebration. Wow, look at the colors. So pretty. To celebrate spring and summer. Must attend events in Kent County, Maryland. Wow, look at the ships here, or boats. I don't know the differences in this case. Kind of medium size. But they look very vintage with the old wooden masts. Just something vintage about these. But I don't know if they're really old or not. party bands, bourbon and wine festival. More gorgeous horses. It's a horse race. Taste of spring, sip and savor. I like this lettering. This is something else I would definitely cut out for a future collage if I end up cutting up this magazine. I think cocktails look so interesting and pretty. It says it's a cucumber mint cooler, a refreshing drink for spring and summer using cool cucumbers, fresh lime juice, and mint. It does look refreshing. Here's some recipes, including a strawberry spinach salad with balsamic glaze. Looks good. Spring vegetable stir fry. Thriving art scene in Randolph County, West Virginia. Mentions Route 66 again. Classic cars. Oh, I love old signs. Look at that. TP Drive-In. Let's take a closer look. That is neat. I think vintage signs are like pieces of art. Including the Route 66 sign. Wow, look at this. Peanut butter pie. Looks very indulgent. I'm going to be hungry after this. Plano, Texas. So this section is Cruising the Mighty Mississippi and Beyond. Unwind and indulge. Tea room. So, looks like this picture that we saw before, I think it's the same picture of high tea. Just a fun, different thing to do. Quad Cities in Iowa and Illinois. It's a cool looking bridge. Bridges can be very artistic as well. Tour America, charming small towns across the country. Charlie. It says charming small towns full of big experiences. This is New York's Sullivan Catskills. Cherokee County, North Carolina. I've been to Cherokee County. It is pretty. It's very pretty. Corvettes, Caves, and Charm. Bowling Green, Kentucky. And look, they're taking a boat tour through the caves. Giant ice cream cone. And some rides. Looks fun. Go on some rides, eat some ice cream. Sounds like a fun day. Laredo, Texas. Like the colors in the word Laredo. There's probably some good Tex-Mex food there. Winter Adventures in Carbon County, Wyoming. I personally am not into winter activities. I don't like the cold. I don't like snow or ice, freezing temperatures. But a lot of people do. Snow is pretty. I just don't want to be out in it. But a lot of people enjoy all of that. So it could be a place that you want to go as well. Shawnee Hills Wine Trail. You can hear my cat. I mentioned in other videos before, he's a very needy cat. He follows me around the house. He constantly wants my attention. It's like my four-legged child. He's sweet though. He's a very sweet cat. Okay, so it says it has 12 individual wineries. You can take a scenic drive along the trail. That would be fun, but just have to be careful not to drink too much and then drive. Just have somebody else drive. Okay, Camden County, North Carolina. Some kayaking. Wisconsin. Oh, there he is, wanting my attention. So, let's see. Using one hand to pet him. Greenville, Texas. I don't know if you can hear, but he's purring because I'm petting him. Hancock County, Indiana. So some bike riding. It's interesting how people can have entirely different vacation experiences. Like someone might travel somewhere to do some biking, where someone else may go to the same place and do something like visit a museum or take a wine tour. You can have completely different experiences in the same places. Or just on vacation in general. And actually, that's a good question. What does vacation mean to you? Do you like to camp? Do you like to go to the ocean? Do you places. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like to be on the go? Do you like to rest a lot, sleep in? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Featuring some more great food. Oh, these biscuits look so good. They look like cheese and herb. Put some butter on those. They're really, really good. That's my cat screaming against my desk. Tree City, Georgia. I went to a wedding there once years ago, and they ride around in golf carts to get around the town. It's really cool. I think that would be a lot of fun to live in a town like that, where you can just do that and not drive a car. My cat meowing. So upset because I'm not petting him. Okay, so that's various places here. Virginia, Texas. Sullivan Catskills. Sabre Zimbabwe. And then back we have Franklin and Nantahala, North Carolina. My pronunciation is terrible. I need to figure out where this is. It's my home state. Gorgeous waterfall. Okay, so that's this travel magazine, Travel Taste Tour. Let's have a quick glimpse again. Lots of fun places featured in this magazine. While I'm doing this, I'm petting my cat. Okay, so did you have a favorite place here, or get any travel ideas? Let me know in the comments. This makes me want to do a high tea somewhere and go to the beach soon, either here in North Carolina or maybe down in South Carolina.